Hi everyone, it's Liz and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about how I grew about 70,000 followers on Instagram in just about 30 days. So if you haven't already seen my YouTube short about how I gained about 8,000 followers within a span of 30 days, feel free to check that out. I will link it down in the description, and that kind of was sort of the jump start to my crazy growth on Instagram. Just to sum it up, Instagram had the Instagram Reels bonus where they are paying creators to post Instagram Reels over the course of a 30-day time frame. So I did exactly that. I planned 30 days worth of content and I was posting one reel a day for 30 days straight back in May. I got about $500 from the first round of the Instagram Reels after posting for 30 days straight. And at that point, I had hit 20,000 followers, and for me, that was a huge deal because it took me forever to even get to 10,000 followers. If you don't really know a little bit about my journey on Instagram, I have a podcast that I talk about it, and it's really interesting. You can kind of listen to hear how I got started, and I'll link that in the description below as well if you're interested. But I'm not gonna rehash that because what you're probably here for is to learn about how I gained 70,000 followers, probably more like 80,000 followers in about 30 days. For some background, on June 9th, I hit 20,000 followers on Instagram, and that was around the time of the end of my first Instagram Reels bonus. At that point, I was really excited and I was ready to keep going and keep planning Reels to just keep posting and see what happened. My goal was to essentially plan a bunch of content for the next 30 days. And specifically, I wanted to test out some Reels related to iPhone tricks. I had seen some other people do different types of iPhone tricks or, iPhone hacks or basically things that will help users, everyday users. I planned out, I think, 8 different iPhone tricks and created just short Reels about 10 to 15 seconds each about how to use the iPhone trick and how it could benefit your life. Okay, that's a little dramatic. It wouldn't completely benefit your life like that. It was just cool iPhone tricks and I just thought it would be really cool to do it. So on June 12th, I posted my very first iPhone trick video. And to be honest, the video probably got about 10,000 views in the first couple days. It wasn't a lot. I wasn't really expecting it to go viral just because Instagram algorithm is weird and no one really knows how to figure it out, right? Over the next couple days, I posted iPhone trick 2, iPhone trick 3, and iPhone trick 4, I believe. And then I took a little break from the iPhone tricks and posted some other desk setup, some other type of ASMR unboxings because I know that my audience likes that. Within that time frame, my iPhone tricks, they were getting views, but they weren't going viral or anything. I think by then they were getting to 20,000 views, maybe 30,000 views, and it was all fine and dandy. My cat wants to say hi. Anyways, then I shifted to the next group of iPhone tricks that I had filmed, which were iPhone tricks 5 through 8. At that point, people were already loving my series. People were asking me for more iPhone tricks, but I had already planned them and I was just sort of holding out because I didn't want to release them all at once. But once I started posting iPhone tricks 5, 6, 7, and 8, my original iPhone tricks started gaining a lot of traction. And by the first week of July, the first 3 iPhone tricks were gaining a ton of views. Specifically, the iPhone trick about the flashlights and the Safari bar, I think. Or maybe it was the screenshotting the Safari website to create it like a PDF. It was crazy. The Reels were going viral. I mean, I had 1 million views on 2 of the Reels, and then by the next morning I would have 2 million views, and it was just crazy how fast these were getting views. And with all of those views just came a ton of followers. I was getting so many comments on these iPhone tricks because people wanted more, or honestly, there were a lot of trolls in there too. So I guess I can thank the trolls because they're the ones who were helping push my content out because, when you comment on something, it tells the algorithm that people like it or that people are talking about it, and so that's why I think I was getting a ton of views. By July 3rd, I had hit 40,000 followers, and then July 6th, I had hit 65,000 followers, and finally by July 10th, I had hit 100,000 followers. That is absolutely insane. That's literally 80,000 followers in 1 month. Pretty much exactly 1 month, because June 9th is when I hit the 20,000 follower mark. So you're probably wondering okay, did this girl just get lucky? What did I do? What was my strategy? And, you know, maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe I got a little lucky with the iPhone tricks, or maybe it was because I was planning and I was creating content that provided value to people and that people actually wanted to see. What I think is really important and why I think these reels did so well was because everybody could relate to it. Anybody with an iPhone, really. And people with Androids also, like the haters were coming onto my comments and saying, oh, I've been able to do this for years. And I'm like, okay, cool, like good for you. But now this is an iPhone trick, right? I think by creating content that could help, you know, a vast majority of people, that was super helpful. And my Instagram page before that was a lot about just finding my niche. And I was like just doing desk setup stuff or iPhone photos and things like that. But because I expanded it and I created something of value for people, I think people found it really helpful, and that's what got them to hit that follow button. So with that said, I wanted to give 5 pieces of advice to help you grow on Instagram. The first is plan your content. It's super, super important to plan your content. Whether it be just a few days before or a month before, it'll help you get an idea of what kind of content you're putting out there and to visualize who your audience is and, you know, what they're looking for. By doing that, you'll be able to curate more content toward them specifically, and then it'll get people to come back to your page. Second piece of advice is to engage with your audience. While my reels were getting a lot of traction, I was engaging with them through the comment section. I will admit at some point I was getting way too many comments and I just like couldn't keep up with it. But by engaging with the audience, it shows that, you know, you're actually a human and that people want to talk to you and people appreciate that. So definitely engaging with your audience is super important. The third piece of advice is to create short clips to grab the viewer's attention. So if you go watch my iPhone trick videos, all of the videos are probably under 15 seconds. Some of them are even just 10 seconds long. And I honestly talk a little fast in them, and I pretty much edited out any part where I was like taking a big deep breath. And because I was engaging the viewers, they weren't swiping away. They would just watch the whole thing. So creating short clips, because we humans have short attention spans, that's gonna be helpful on Instagram Reels. Fourth tip, and I've already said this plenty of times, but just provide something of value to your audience. I know that can be kind of difficult because, you know, you wonder like what exactly is the value, and I think that's where, you know, the planning the content comes from. Finally, just keep creating. All you have to do is keep pushing out content, and you never know which one's gonna go viral. Honestly, I didn't think my iPhone tricks were gonna go viral, but they did. I got 5 million views on 2 of them and 1 million views on another and a couple 100,000 on another. Like, I just never thought that these types of reels would go viral, but apparently people love them. So keep trying out different things and you'll find what works for you and what works for your audience. But definitely just keep creating and be consistent. Especially with Instagram right now, they're really trying to push out Instagram Reels. So as much as you may not like it and you may only want to do photos, you got to do the videos. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to engage with you and to have a conversation about what it was like for me to plan my content and to create content that would help increase my engagement. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thanks. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.